My wife told me she slept with 4 real men. She didn't know she was talking to a former special operations soldier.
Her words were knives, each one thrown with perfect accuracy. Samantha stood in the middle of our living room, flawless makeup, expensive dress, and a look of pure cruelty. She'd rehearsed this moment, preparing her lines like an actress craving applause. "I'm sleeping with your boss and your friends," she sneered. "Victor, Ryan, Kyle, Marcus, all of them. If you can't handle it, leave. They're real men." She waited for me to crumble. She wanted tears, a breakdown, maybe some rage. She wanted a scene she could post about online, twisting herself into the victim. But inside me, something went quiet. It was the old silence from my military days, the switch that flips when emotions become a liability. My pulse slowed, my vision sharpened, my mind detached, cold and tactical. Instead of reacting, I simply picked up my keys. "You made your choice," I said calmly. I walked out. No anger, no shouting. The soft click of the door behind me felt more final than any explosion. Sitting in my old Honda Civic, the same car I'd kept while she cycled through luxury leases, I let myself film nothing. I breathed in slow counts, the same pattern I learned under fire. For in, hold, for out. My name is Ethan Walker. To the world, I'm just a tech installer making average money. But Samantha never knew the truth. 8 years in special operations. A fortune of $8 million in cryptocurrency I invested long before she met me. And skills in observation, planning, and patience she never suspected. I lived simply because I wanted a woman who loved me, not my bank account. And for a while, I thought I'd found her. For years, I funded her influencer dreams. I paid for the equipment, the events, the hotels. I believed her when she said she didn't care about rich men. But slowly, I watched the shift. Late-night networking events, new expensive clothes, secret credit cards, weekend business trips without me. By year 4 of our marriage, she was living a double life she thought she was smart enough to hide. But she forgot one thing. I'm trained to notice what others miss. I watched. I documented. And when she finally confessed with cruelty, not remorse, she lit the match that would burn her entire world down. She thought telling me she slept with 4 men would destroy me. She had no idea I'd already started preparing for her downfall. I didn't confront her. I didn't scream. Instead, for 6 months, I collected information. Tracking software on her phone, a GPS on her car, hidden cameras in our apartment. Within weeks, the truth unfolded. Every Tuesday, Ryan. Every Thursday, Marcus. Random lunch hours with Kyle. Hotel weekends with Victor. All of them using my home, my bed, my money. I didn't react emotionally. I made a plan. Because betrayal is dramatic, but consequences can be quiet. I dug into each man's life. Victor was drowning in gambling debt. Ryan's gym was failing. Kyle's insurance license was 1 complaint away from suspension. And Marcus was faking his Realtor success. With massive loans, every one of them was standing on thin ice. Samantha wasn't just unfaithful. She was reckless, chasing men held together with duct tape and ego. I needed one final piece. I called Angela, a nurse I once helped escape an abusive marriage. Years ago, she told me, "If you ever need anything, I'll repay you." This was that moment. I showed her everything. She listened, then nodded once. "When do we start?" When Victor's company hosted a big health screening event, everything fell into place. Ryan, Kyle, and Marcus were all there, pressured by Samantha who wanted content for her Instagram. They gave blood samples, filled out forms. That night, Angela and I worked. We didn't fake diseases. That would be sloppy. We just adjusted the numbers slightly, enough to force urgent medical follow-ups. Victor, hepatitis markers. Ryan, elevated PSA for possible cancer. Kyle, abnormal blood cells. Marcus, cardiac risk markers. Nothing illegal, just enough to push them into the hands of real doctors who would uncover the real issues. The results went out a week later, and then the world burned. Victor's health scare leaked, ruining his reputation and shaking investor confidence. Ryan's steroid abuse was exposed in follow-up tests, and his gym collapsed. Kyle's mercury poisoning became public record, and his business imploded. Marcus's hypertension forced him onto medication. That killed his real estate career. Samantha watched as the for real men she admired fell apart. One by one, their lives crumbling from secrets they thought were safely buried. She never knew that the quiet, average man she tried to break was the one who calmly and systematically took everything from them.